Hey everybody, it's Carrie here for Saturday Sip. I am just getting my tablet set up so I can see you guys and what you're saying. My camera is acting a little weird. Not the camera, but the arm that holds the camera is acting a little bit odd. Oh, my volume is up. Is acting Hold on. Little bit odd. Okay, that's weird. And why is it every time I use this thing, I have to come up with it doing something different every time? It makes me crazy. So hello, I see there's 5 of you watching. Say hi. And so if my camera suddenly goes floop, I'll do what I can to fix it. I don't know what's happened. It's like the little grip on it is ungripped. So, okay, so you guys notice I have a new hostess code right now. I just set it up to be ready for you guys for the new catalog, which goes live on Tuesday. Woohoo! I have a ginormous order myself because, you know, as demonstrators, we can pre-order, but we can't pre-order everything in the catalog. As of today, as far as I know, there's not been anything said that will not be available, but you know how the world is right now. So they haven't made any announcements yet, so I will let you know. So a couple of things before we get started. Party Week. Y'all know I love Party Week. But Mega Meet is next week also. And so I'm going to be busy all day Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it'll be really hard for me to have a fun party week. So what I'm going to do is, I know many of you don't want to wait to order. You're going to order on Tuesday. So party week will officially be 2 weeks, although it won't be much of a party until the second week of May. So just so you guys know, there'll be little bits and pieces. I'll be doing stuff from Mega Meet, but very little, just because it's been crazy. So, I just want you guys to know. So party week is going to be party weeks. All right. So I'm going to use this Fun on the Horizon set. I'm really only using this stamp from this today. But this is going to be retired at the end of June because it's in the January to June catalog and it's not in the new catalog. So if you don't have this set yet, this bundle, I definitely recommend it. Now the dies are $33, but together it's $50.25. So you get like the stamp set for $17, and it's normally I think $23. So it's a good savings. Anyway, I wanted you to know that. The star of the show is this, I think it's called New Horizons Designer Series paper, also in the mini catalog, also going away. This is that one that it's just beautiful. It's just really, really beautiful. It's frameable. I mean, it's literally, frameable, right? So, another thing you might want to add to your list. So today I'm actually using this design, and I am going to I believe everybody's calling these, I can't think of what it's called. A telescope. That's what it is. They're calling it a telescope card. So I'm going to show you how I did this. Now, I didn't watch anybody's video, so there may be easier ways to do this than I know about. But I'm going to show you how I did it. So you're going to need a ruler. You're going to need your trimmer. And you're going to need to think. And I'm going to show you what I did on mine. All right, so I already marked it out just to save, and I marked it kind of dark so you guys could see it. It's hard to see. And you can see I even made some mistakes. So I had to fix it. But you figure out how big is your piece, and then you figure out how are you going to cut it. Now, in order for it to fit on this card, you can do a bigger card. I am not using these end pieces. But I'm going to hold this up. Let's see if I've got it in frame. Hang on. Down a little bit. There we go. Nope. Up a little bit. Come on. Sorry, I'm waiting for the delay. So this is how I cut mine. All right, if you can read my chicken scratch. So I went and I marked it all, and then I did not mark. I normally would go through and mark these pieces. I didn't. I'm going to just wing it with the trimmer. But one of the things I definitely recommend that you do is you mark, this is the left side. So I wrote left here, but that's going to get cut off. So I'm putting an L on these pieces. Can't really see it very well, and I don't want to press too hard. Just so that I remember what goes on what side, okay? And I did mark them 1, 2, 3, A, 3, 2, 1, but that won't really help me when I'm cutting. So first thing I am going to do is I'm going to trim it here and here, which that's going to be, I didn't give you a dimension for that because I wanted to make sure I had this piece. So it's going to depend on the designer series paper that you're using, or of course you could stamp your own design and cut it. That works like great. Create your own background and then cut it up. So move that out of the way. I am just going to trim this down. Okay, so hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Well, it was a very quiet sneeze. I'm sure one will be coming. Now I have more to cut, but before I do, I want to stamp some of these birds in the onto the design. Now, I always have to think about these birds because some of them have their wings going up and some have them going down. But if you look, there's more ups than downs, so I figure that's the right way. So I'm just going to stamp a few of these on this image. And some of them are going to end up not being on the card itself once you trim them down, but you get the idea. Okay, so that was just a quick put some birds in the background just so I could have some stamping on it because this is Saturday Sip stamps, ink and paper. I had to stamp, right? So now let's look at this again, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to follow my lines that I've already made. And I can already see that my lines are a little bit crooked when I made them. So there may be some very scary issues when I go to put this card together. But the good news is I did make a card that's finished. So worst case scenario, I can recreate it. I need a spot over here to start setting these up. So I'm so excited for Mega Meet, but also it's a little different for me. I'm going to have a lot of retired stamps, of course, which everybody loves to come shopping for my retired stamps. But I also have a lot of kits I created myself, retired Stampin' Up! Kits that I purchased just to have at Mega Meet. I'll have adhesives there, which I know that people ask for often enough. So that will be fun. See, this is like really not good. I can see my line is, I don't know. I must have been, I've honestly, I have been staying up ridiculous hours trying to get ready for Mega Meet because I have a goal to have everything done and inventoried and ready by, my original goal was last Tuesday. Obviously, it's Saturday and I'm still working on it, so it's not done. But my goal is to be done by the end of the weekend. And I don't normally work on Sundays, but this may be one of those times. Oops, I'm not done with that. Okay. Now, remember I wrote L's on these. So what I'm going to do is A is going to stay by itself, but I'm going to take these two and I'm going to put them together. They should be about the same size. They're almost the same size. And I'm going to look at my template and see that I cut off 1/4 of an inch on each side. So I am going to set it here, go to 1/4 of an inch, and I'm cutting 2 at the same time. So, you know, you always got to hope that that works. And you can see if you look closely, so don't look closely, that I definitely did some cutting issues with this. So I'm a little concerned about that. So those are my 3s. Here's my 2s. I'm going to put those together, and my 2s get a 1/2 inch cut off. Now, like I said, this is not, my video is not like a great video. I did not watch some of the people who are probably more talented than me with this design. Just because I'm stubborn sometimes and I want to figure it out myself. So I did. It's not always the best plan, just so you know. Hey, are you guys talking? I'm not seeing anything. Say hello. Tell me where you're from. But I know that sometimes this silly thing just doesn't, even though it's on live chat, I don't necessarily see comments. Also, don't forget that today's the last day of the month, so you want to share, because when you share, you're going to be in my drawing for free gifts next time. This one is super duper bad, like super different. Okay, we'll just have to figure that out when I'm going. So I know I'm cutting 1 inch off of these. So we'll see what happens with this one. So I think I've just been too tired. I force myself to overwork instead of just enjoying time. We had a lot going on, and so I kind of fell behind, and that's where my dilemma came from. All right, so I'm going to throw all these little scraps off of my trimmer, and I am done with that. All right, so now I cut, and I'm not giving you dimensions on these because it's going to depend on how you cut yours. But I will tell you that my middle section is 1 inch by 3 inch, this one here, which is there. So this is supposed to be, and it's not. Wow, that's crazy off, isn't it? Holy moly. So I'm going to do some trimming because I don't know what I was thinking when I was cutting these. Honestly, you guys, it's kind of a little bit crazy. Let's pretend that I actually did this on purpose so you guys could watch me trim. Let's pretend. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, shoot. Good. Now I have adhesive everywhere. So this background is Night of Navy, and I picked it because it is the color that is listed on the Designer Series paper. So back to my trimmer. And we're going to go about right there. This is where the eyeball technique comes in. You just kind of eyeball it and see. Okay, not bad. So there's that one. So set that over here. Oh, I know what I just did. This was for that one, and the one I just cut was for the other one. So we're going to have to see if we can make it work. All right. So this one is going to be for my number 3s. And I want to look for the one that has the L on it because it's going to go on the left. Nope, that's right. So They are going to go on here, and they don't fit quite right. Maybe they go here. Yep, that's how they go. They go like that. So you can trim these so that they are matted just like this, just to the one. But I just decided to do it this way because what happens is it starts to build it up physically, lifts all of the pieces. So that's why I did it that way. So I'm going to set these matted on the edges. Okay, so you can see now this one's going to go right there. Okay, get the idea? Then there's this one, which is for my 2s. And there we go. That's a left. And look at how different the sizes are on these. It's really got me upset. But I can fix it when I layer them, I think. I think I can. There we go. That one's a little crooked. Okay, it works. Good. Yay. Okay, now here's my dilemma. These little guys. Okay, I can fake it because they were supposed to be on a long strip, but I'm going to fake it and trim them again because I used the wrong strip. So they are going to be a little bit that one goes there. Okay. Now I'm doing this so that I put them on opposite sides so that I have this extra piece to attach underneath. So now I'm going to again fake it. And I'm going to try to make these the same depth. So this is my little, I'll do it this way so you guys can see what I'm doing maybe a little bit better. I'm going to cheat so I can try and make them the same height. Okay. All right. Now I'm done. If I haven't messed up completely. All right. So now here's what we're going to do. You do not need to use dimensionals or anything. You're just going to start layering. And all I want to do is I'm lining things up. I'm lining up this little I don't know if it's a mountain. To me, it looked like a kind of a modern take on a cabin in the snow, but it could be a mountain. But it just reminded me of a cabin, like at the lake, and I don't know. That's what I saw. So there, and then aligning it up again here with those mountains and centering it like so. But see how the birds go? They just look very cool. Why do I feel like that one was supposed to go here? It was. It was. So, I'm not getting my trimmer out again. I'm going to have to fake this again. Faking is good. Hey, you know, it's because I forgot to look and see which one was left, right? Left and right. So, this one goes here because I see the bird, and that one's going to go there. And it'll work out because these are all going to go onto a piece of basic white cardstock. So now I'm just going to put some adhesive on this centerpiece here. And I am going to set this a little bit. I'm trying to remember if I was going to try to get a sentiment on there. Let me look and see if I can do that. I like this thinking of you. I think that might be pretty on there. So, no, probably not. But I'll play with it later. That can go on the inside. If you find a small sentiment, you can get a sentiment on here. But I'll set that on there. And then these are going to get faked. And just kind of, I'll just set them slightly underneath. And no one will ever know except you guys. And I know you're not going to tell anybody on me. So, there we go. So, voila, that's how you do that. Then I thought it would be fun to have it on top of this color, which is, hang on, I think it's Highland, Fresh Freesia. It's Fresh Freesia. Is that the one? I think so, yeah. And then, of course, I have a piece of basic white for the inside of this also. Bone folder. I don't know where it is. So, God gave me one. Then I'm just going to take this. Oh, this is 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. Just so you know, it's a little bit bigger than normal. Because when you do these, the way I cut it, it's going to have a very small edge. Because I wanted the white all the way around. So, there we go. And then you have the piece of basic white for the inside. So see, and then there is, you can put a sentiment on it, but see how it gives it dimensions because they're all lifted. I wish I could see if you guys were talking. I can't. But let me show you the one I did before and see, I was able to put a little hello on there. I think that's from a stamp that says hello there, and I just did the marker technique where you only use part of it. So see, you could actually take this relax and you could just do the relax like up in the corner if you use a marker. I'll do that and I'll post it for you guys so you guys can see it. But there are the two cards. I hope you guys like them. They were a lot of fun. Let me scoot them down a little bit. They were a lot of fun to make. And well, it didn't look like fun probably to you guys because I kept messing up. But they actually are fun because they're kind of a cool design. And there's so many different things you can do with this particular idea. And I wish I could tell you who the original creator was. But I've seen so many iterations of it that I really have no idea who came up with this. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this Saturday sip and will follow me here on facebook.com/Memory Inkers to shop for anything that is retiring or going away soon. You know, we have the last chance retirement list, and today is the day. Today. I believe tomorrow is the 1st, and so that's it. So if there's something you want that you know is not going to be here, this will, the On the Horizon set will be here till the end of June. But you want to go shopping today, please use this hostess code E667ARFD. And have a blessed and wonderful weekend. I will be back for a quick Tuesday tip. It's probably going to be recorded. I'm going to try to record some other stuff to pop in a little bit during Mega Meet, but I'm crossing my fingers on that because I'm still getting things together, and you know, I don't work on Sunday, so that cuts a day out of my equation, and Wednesday is set up. So but you will see some live feeds for Mega Meet, so that's cool. Okay, all right guys, have a wonderful week. I'll see you soon.